What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is vlog day to just do a little bit of talking. That's what vlogs usually are. Noticed yesterday that I made a post because it really struck me as like, wow, this is really going on. So I made a post yesterday on my Facebook page and I said, wow, gas went from $2.15 to $2.19 to now hanging out at $2.39, $2.59. Thanks, Mr. President, you suck already. Now, I based my decisions based on their policies, not the person or their character or anyone that they have themselves surrounded with. The policies that Biden has incited in the last few days since he's been sworn in office, has it been a week? I think it's been a week. Let's see, what's today? Yeah, it's been a week. And today is actually officially a week. So the policies that he's instituted since he's gotten sworn in, I do not agree with. I mean, he came in, he got sworn in, and signed immediately 17 executive orders. One of which I really don't like is the opening the borders of the United States to be open to accept people from terrorist nations. Now I know not everyone's a terrorist. Now I know not everyone can be lumped together. But still, when you look at the overall population of it all, it's hard to screen those things. I get that. I mean, we have terrorists here within the United States. We saw that on January the 6th. That was domestic terrorism. So I'm not oblivious to that. Because no more within 12 hours of him being sworn in as the new president, what happens? A suicide bomb in Baghdad. Why Baghdad? Baghdad, we have a strong military presence still in Baghdad right now. I would say they may have pulled a lot of the troops out, but I still think we have a strong military presence there. If I'm wrong, please, correct me in the comments below, because that's the last I heard. We still have a military presence there, in some form or fashion. So that was one thing. So you've opened our borders to welcome in terrorists, essentially, again, in some form or fashion, because with this, any of them are going to be like, oh, here's our card to get in again. And they were already here. They're already plotting. I mean, we even had a state of domestic terrorism in Nashville, So, I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, anyone can go rogue. It's just a matter of looking at a lot of things. I mean, he's even he's incorporating us back into the WHO, which I don't agree with personally because of how the WHO has handled the situation with the Wuhan flu and the coronavirus and all that stuff. Personally, I do not agree with re-entering alliances with the WHO. We can do better on our own. We can develop our own health organization that could just watch over America. And why else would it be that the coronavirus is more prevalent here in America than it is anywhere else? So what's the WHO going to do? I mean, seriously. Another thing that I do not agree with in his policies is reopening things in trade, in jobs with China. I do not agree with that because that deregulates what goes into those products that have been outsourced to China, where a lot of the pharmaceuticals are still made in China, and we've been trying to bring those home. I mean, who's to say when those medications were being made in China, what are they being laced with? How come all those medications that were being outsourced from China, that they're coming to America, and Americans have the worst health in the world, where the Chinese and everywhere else, they have some of the better health? What are they getting in their medications that they're not putting in ours? So that's just a little bit of a red flag for me. And a lot of my theories could very, very much be, well, you know, a lot of conspiracy theories that people don't agree with, because I was having a discussion with someone about Pence. I said I appreciated his moral compass that he has about himself. And they were like, well, he turned his back on Trump and this. I said, he may have, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I said, for me, something's going on behind the scenes that's not being told. Because if you're a diehard vice president, you've been ride or die for your president, and then you have to use your moral compass, or someone has either blackmailed you with something, they're holding something over your head, they're going to pull string you later on down the road if you decide to run for president. There's things going on behind the scenes that we're not seeing as to why he made the decision that he did. And I can't fault him for that, because if he was diehard enough to say, you know, whatever you have on me, I don't care, go ahead with it, I'm going to override what you're going to say and I'm going to put Trump back in there. Or he said, well, you know what, maybe they're right and I need to listen to them. Who knows? But something feels like it's going on behind the scenes with that one. And like I said, my theories very much be a very much too much conspiracy theory for some people, but you need to look beyond what happened, because what happened that day was a lot, because it showed that either he's have something held over his head and it's being used against him, and why is Nancy Pelosi still very highly concerned about her computer and her laptop being stolen? What's on those things? So I hope that comes out eventually, what's on those things, because she's got either dirt on people or something's going on that's just not right. But anyway, like I've said before, I base all of my political views on the policies and everything else. I don't look at the person or the character. I look at what they agree to policy-wise for the overall American public. I mean, I'm glad he's the president. I'm glad Kamala's the vice president. But I know that whomever is my leader in that White House, in the Senate, in the House, in the Supreme Court, in the executive branch, the judicial branch, the legislative branch, I still need to pray for those people. But I also need to make sure that I'm putting people in there when I have and able to exercise my right to vote and make a decision, that I'm putting people in there that will listen and act upon their constituencies, values, beliefs, and what's best for them, not their own self. Because right now, I believe there's a lot of people in the government, on both parties, on both sides, in all branches, that are looking out for themselves. Because why else would they try to institute a wage increase for federal employees when everybody else in the American public is still suffering? That's just my opinion. You can have your own opinion. We can agree to disagree. This is just mine. Y'all have an amazing one. This is a moment of vlogging for Friday, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.